Hey rock stars, it's Lid Shaw. I'm here at NAMM 2020 and I'm joining you at the ASI audio booth to meet with Jim Harris and Michael Santucci. Am I pronouncing that right?
Good.
All right, cool. And these guys are doing some cool stuff with in-ear monitors to basically give you, if I understand it correctly, give you a much more realistic spatial experience so that it really does, it feels like you're still just rocking out on stage without having to without having to pull your ear monitors out. How's it going? How's your NAMM started out here?
Well, I mean, it hasn't started yet, has it? Today's our pre-day, but it's been busy and interest here about the product. It was designed years ago by Sensaphonics. We had a 3D product that was made to keep people from yanking one earphone out. And that's really dangerous for your hearing. I'm a doctor of audiology, and my purpose is to give you great sound, but also keep your hearing intact, and that's been everything. That product is fully custom, costs $2,500, so it's A-list used by Dave Matthews and Radiohead and these bands, but everybody else wanted it on the mass level, and so my partner Jim and I formed a joint venture. Jim comes from the military first responder stuff for ears and app development, so we joined forces and combined our strengths and came up with the 3D ear monitor like before, except we've gone one step further and we've allowed you to be able to EQ it with an app where you have 7 bands of EQ, you can put different limiting on it, you can change the mic level up or down, so it's a plug or it's an amplifier or it's whatever you want it to be.
Awesome. Let me see if I can still ask the basic question. So traditionally with in-ear monitors, you put them in and you can hear the mics that are being fed to them great, but it really becomes confusing for the musician because when they turn around and they turn and they look, like you were saying, where the drummer used to be, now all of a sudden it sounds funny in your ears.
In the middle of their head no matter where they go. Right. They run to the front of the audience, they don't get any louder than they did when they were back here, and they don't change position when they turn around. They're all placed in their head, which is unnatural because musicians' brains are so plastic, they want everything to be the same as they've been practicing for years. So they pull one out all the time.
Right, so yeah, they rip the ear out, and then it's like, why have in-ear monitors?
Right, but you lose hearing at the same time. So.
Right, exactly, because they're now all of a sudden it's insanely loud in their ear.
So we have an isolating ear monitor, really protects you because it isolates, but now you have an active microphone to decide, and a limiter to decide how much protection, or maybe if you've injured your hearing a little bit and you need to hear a little bit better, then there's a way to amplify it too. So it's still limiting, protecting, and it's a great product to use to keep yourself intact on stage. The price point went from $2,500 and this is $699. So
wow, okay, so $700. So why don't we come in close and you can show us what we got here. So what are some of these different things that are laid out on the table here?
This pack, this is also a pack that you'll have to, if you want to wear it as an ear monitor, this is not a wireless pack. This receives and plugs into the wireless pack you're using. So whatever brand it is, and then we just process that signal with our microphones.
So this kind of ties into your existing in-ear monitor rig and gives you an additional feature.
Correct. Right, and so on the earpieces you can see we have microphones down here. They're MEMS mics. They take up to 135 dB without distorting. They're full bandwidth, and they have a very low noise floor, so they sound, we tuned them to sound just like the ear does with nothing in it.
Cool, and what's going on with the apps here?
So when you get it plugged in, you can plug the app into, let me go back over here. The main one is, here's your mic. So first you decide, I'm going to join them together. You can do them individually, but I'm going to put them together. And so I can just show you, I can turn the mic up or I can turn it down like an earplug, right? And whatever you need to do. The other thing is your limiter. So you can decide how much limiting or little limiting you want to do with that to protect yourself. Then you go to the next page where you have 7 bands of EQ. So if you're listening, you go, man, I wish I had more bass, or that's too tinny, or whatever. You can turn the highs down, you can turn the bass up, and now you're correcting.
I'm going to try it. Or did I just mess up my mix there?
Well, you'd be listening. So the idea is these earphones are in your ear while you're doing it, and you're your own sound engineer, right? So you're EQing those mics to what you want it to sound like, and you're mixing them with your belt pack. However, you can also use them just as standalones, as an earplug. So if you get a crummy wedge mix at a club, put these on, EQ it, save your hearing by programming them correctly with the right limiting, but also you can correct any mistakes the the engineer's doing that's mixing from front of house at a small club or something.
Very cool. And so then we're listening through your in-ear monitors, right, when we're using the system. Is there anything special we need to know about the quality of the frequency response of the headphones that you're using? I mean, they're
the same. This is the same. This product has been around. Sensaphonics, my main the company I own 100% of, has created this product, this patented product. It's been around for almost 10 years, used by Stevie Wonder, Dave Matthews. So the sound quality, Radiohead, it speaks for itself. It's been around forever. However, we didn't change anything about that. We just changed the components a little bit so that it's less expensive to people to get, but it's the same sound quality as our $2,500 system.
You changed the price point so we could actually get one ourselves
there
now.
You are. Trying to bring A-list technology to the masses.
Well, I like that. Bring A-list technology. All right, so cool. So thanks for showing us all this stuff.
Sure.
Let the rock stars know how they can find you guys online. Where should they go check out ASI Audio and learn more about you guys?
Yeah, you can find us online, ASI Audio, and as of tomorrow, you can actually buy them online too. Okay, so, cool. Yeah, and as Michael said, we really created a mass market product. We wanted to bring down something under $1,000, and we got it down under $700, so that's a good start.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for showing us this stuff, guys. We really appreciate it. Great to meet you too, Jim. Rockstars, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.